If you're serious, then you write to them.
Meaning what?
Outline why they ought to be taking you seriously.
And if they do?
You meet someone.
Out there or here?
Out there. You. You. You have to meet with them a couple of times.
Always out there?
I think so.
Then what?
Then it's up to you.
How do they do it? How does it work?
They use something called a bar. A bar. Uh,
It's okay.
they mix it with water.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
No, I know. But I want to. I want to know what to say to you.
A lot of people apparently never go through with it.
How do you mean?
A lot of people, once they've been given the green once they've a lot of
It's okay.
they're happy enough knowing it's there.
How bad is it, Mary?
It's pretty bad.
How bad is pretty bad?
They said being under 40 might help.
But Mary, how bad is pretty bad?
I'm not sure I want to talk about it right away.
Mary, I've been waiting around on tenterhooks.
I'm not sure I can talk about it right away.
Do you want something to drink? Do you want some water?
No, thank you.
Do you want some booze, I mean?
I am after a moment's silence, and then I'll tell you anything you want to hear. You said something like a third of people live for a year.
What about the other two?
What?
What about the other 2/3? How long do they?
I don't know, Roland. I don't know.
What did they tell you? What did he say?
I don't know. I can't remember. They gave me some leaflets, but I mean, fuck me. Why does it matter what happens to the other 2/3?
Why does it matter?
Yes.
It matters because presumably we don't know which third you're going to be.
Why are you being arsey with me?
I'm not being arsey.
Yes, you are. You're being arsey. You're getting mad at me for not remembering this number or that number. I mean, fuck. Who gives a fuck?
All right.
I'll go upstairs and I'll get my fucking handbag and you can rifle through the plethora of pamphlets if it bothers you that fucking much.
All right, all right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Did he talk about treatment?
He said they can operate, try and remove it, try and remove as much as they can, and then radiotherapy. But if I'm too weak for radiotherapy, then chemo. Shitload of chemo. It's right at the front.
The front?
It's all over the frontal lobe.
I don't know what that means.
He said I should expect seizures. He said that I would have trouble selecting words, selecting the right words.
Jesus Christ.
It's all palliative. Whatever they do, it's not. They can't.
Okay.
They said this is it.
Okay.
This is it, they said.
Okay. Okay.
Why don't you sit down?
I need to sit down, do I?
Maybe. I mean, no. Standing's fine.
I would have come with you if you told me, you know.
No.
I would have cancelled.
I know.
I'm a bit
I wanted to go alone.
I'm a bit angry, actually.
Angry.
I'm saying so that you know.
You're angry.
I'm saying so that you know, because I don't want to have an argument.
Oh, glad to fucking hear it.
All right.
I'm sorry you missed out on the sheer joy that was collecting my biopsy results, Roland.
All right.
Forgive me for not wanting to invite a fucking entourage of onlookers.
All right. Christ. I'm telling you because I want to be as honest with you as I possibly can, and I want to get it off my chest. Because I don't know what you're about to say, but it is clearly bad news, and I want to listen and not be thinking, I wonder what she did with herself when she heard.
The
I wonder
reason
why she didn't call me straight away.
I
Because
knew
I
that
would have
you
dropped
were.
absolutely everything and anything. And I wonder if she knows that.
So I got my biopsy results.
Today?
They called me and asked me to come in.
Who did you see?
Dr. Thorne.
What did he say?
He said it's benign.
What?
He said it's a grade 1 and it's benign.
Wait, he said that.
He said that ordinarily with a grade 1, he would expect to see a full recovery.
Did he use the phrase full recovery?
Exact quote.
He said.
Ordinarily, he would expect to see a full recovery.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So what happens next?
They need to operate.
But you're sure he used the phrase full recovery?
He did.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Do you want something to eat? Are you hungry? Do you want some bolognese? Homemade?
Have we got any of the nice spaghetti?
I love you.
It's called a glioblastoma multiforme.
Right,
It's a grade 4
right.
and it's right at the front,
Okay.
which is why I've been having trouble.
Speaking?
He said he thinks they should operate.
Great,
He said he thinks that's what they should start with.
great.
And then he suggested radiotherapy.
Okay.
But if I'm too weak for radiotherapy, then
2 week?
yes.
Oh, right, sorry.
He said if I'm too weak for radiotherapy, then chemo is probably better.
Okay.
He he said that.
We can stop.
No, I'm okay.
No, we can eat.
No, I'm fine.
Honestly, we can stop. We can eat.
I think I'd rather just get.
No, no, you're right.
I think I'd rather just get through with it.
Absolutely.
It's a year,
A year?
probably less.
It's probably less than a year.
They didn't say that, but
They didn't tell you that,
I went online.
but he didn't say that.
They said we should talk about all of that when we meet next, but when I got on campus,
Mary?
I know, it's stupid. I shouldn't have done it. I went on a forum.
A forum?
People had left all these dedications to these people they had known when they died. There were pages and pages of them, and most of them were really wet and drippy, and I got really fucking angry.
Angry?
There's so much bullshit.
You mean on the
When someone dies,
right?
there's so much bullshit. When your time's up, your time's up.
Right.
Time. What the hell are they even talking about?
Why don't we?
She was a real fighter. Was she? Well, she obviously didn't do a very good fucking job, did she?
All right.
And some of them had uploaded photos.
We should eat.
There was a photograph of a woman with God knows how many tubes hanging out of her, and she was surrounded by garish fucking balloons.
Some people like to give balloons.
If you give me a balloon, I will fucking grate you.
Note to self.
And if you put a photo of me on a fucking forum, I will haunt the shit out of you.
No forums. Okay. Let's eat. We should eat. less than 1 year of your life to live? What did the doctor say? People have left all these dedications to the people that they who died. They know they died. Most of them are really wet and drippy. You got really angry. Somebody had uploaded a photograph of this woman with these garish balloons. Some people like to give balloons. Note to self. No forums. Okay. We should eat. Let's eat.
I think I'd like to go abroad.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure how much a difference the chemo is really making.
Do you mean you're not sure? Or they're not sure?
I mean me. I mean I'm not sure.
Why? Why aren't you sure? What aren't you sure about?
It's ganging. It's I was coming home. I was on the train and I was coming home. A group of men got on, a group of 30-year-old men. They were pissed. I was sat at a table and I had my laptop out. They sat at my table and the table opposite. They started winding me up. I put my laptop in my bag. I tried to move to a different seat, but then they blocked me. They wouldn't let me past. I couldn't speak. I couldn't find the right words. They started laughing. They howled with laughter. I started to cry, and finally one of them said that was enough.
You should have said, you should have told me.
I went on campus
What do you mean? What for?
to have lunch with Melissa. I had a seizure
What? When? Mary?
a couple of weeks
A
ago.
couple of weeks ago?
Yes,
Why didn't you tell me?
it's the words, Roland. It's exhibit. It's becoming more and more tiring.
You mean talking to me? The two of us? Is tiring? Or everything?
I mean everything.
I didn't know.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I don't know what to do.
You don't have to do anything.
I want to help.
You are.
So when you say abroad, you mean abroad and not come back?
Potentially. Yes.
How does it work?